It's been 10 exams so far.
All right. When y'all are ready, we've got Coach Campbell following TCU's win over Prairie View A&M. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach and then open the room for questions.
Well, just really excited about the overall performance tonight. Bench was awesome for us. Obviously, we didn't have Sedona tonight, and so it was an opportunity for a lot of different players to step up. And we had great contributions across the board. Vic did a heck of a job off the bench. That's the most minutes she's played this season. And Deja, incredible what she did tonight. She played 22 minutes all season a year ago. She comes out, plays 33 minutes, and grabs 14 rebounds. So just really happy and proud of those two kids. And then you got Aaliyah Roberson, who has a double-double. And so we had great balance today. It's one of those nights Madison couldn't quite get it going, but we had enough contributions from everybody else to get it done. So really happy and proud of the group.
10-0. Have you been able? Has it been just a whirlwind start to the season for you? Have you been able to enjoy the start at all?
Honestly, no. You kind of, once the season gets going, you got your head down and you're working on the scouting report for the upcoming game and doing your practice planning and obviously navigating the journey of a season with injuries and different things that come. Tonight we didn't have Sedona, and so we added a couple different things in regards to playing small ball with the Lee at the 5, and so yeah, you don't really get a chance to enjoy it. It just keeps going, and so I'm thankful that we kind of get this week to regroup and get our bumps and bruises taken care of.
How hard is it for a student athlete, with it being finals week, to kind of focus in on basketball and do their job?
Yeah, it's finals week is hard. These kids, it's amazing what these student athletes do in regards to their workload as athletes and then their workload academically. And so we have a special group of young ladies that balance it both really well. And so this week, kind of take your foot off the gas. You want them to pour into their school and finish finals week well. And so we'll do our shooting, we'll get our conditioning in, but it'll be a lighter week basketball-wise.
You talked about Sedona missing the game. Was that kind of load management, or is there something else there?
No, it's she's day to day. Just want to make sure the season's long. It's at least 31 games that we'll play minimum, and so you just want to be wise with the workload that these kids have. Sedona specifically, making sure we're managing her wisely. And we have a stretch coming up where there's 3 games in 5 days, and so we want to make sure our core group's ready for that.
You talked about Madison having a kind of a off night shooting. Was it something Prairie View did? It looked like they kind of really tried to beat her up there, especially in the first half.
They did a heck of a job on the scouting report, taking away Madison. They really keyed on her. She didn't get many clean looks, and that's a credit to them. But the trade-off is it opens the whole court, and there was huge driving gaps and opportunities for everybody else. And I think that's where we're really balanced. Nebraska kind of did a similar thing, and Aaliyah and Agnes went off. And so tonight it was Vic and Aaliyah and Agnes.
Is it one of those things when Madison's, getting punished and constantly getting sent to the free throw line that teams would rather trade off free throws as opposed to buckets?
Yeah, I don't know. I think everybody's right now trying to figure out just how to slow her down. So they're kind of trying everything. Every night, that's what we talk about with our scouts is let's see what they're trying to take away. And you can't take everything away, but at the end of the day, we have our pick and roll stuff, and Jaden is elite playmaker, and Madison is such a prolific scorer, and Sedona's such a threat on the block. There's a lot of different pieces, and so let's figure out what they're trying to do, and then we'll play from there.
Lastly, from Madison, set the record today for most three-pointers in a 10-game stretch. Can you talk about that?
It's incredible what Madison's done, and you lose sight of this is really her first time in college basketball having this opportunity, and so this is new for her. But the kid's work ethic, her absolute laser focus is special. The great ones have it where they are so locked on. When Madison steps between the lines every time, like today, she didn't shoot it well, but she is locked in, and she is bringing it every night. And she's done that for 10 straight games. And so I think she broke the record for the most threes ever in a 10-game stretch in college basketball history. I mean, put that into perspective for a kid that's just having this role for the first time in her career. She's still just figuring things out. She's still learning how defenses want to guard her and how to play off that.
Vic today, 19 points off the bench. Do you finally feel like she's getting more and more confident in her need as each game progresses?
Yeah, all these kids, as the season is unfolding, we're 10 games in, so you're about a third of the way into the season, but you're a third of the way through practices. You're a third of the way through understanding scouting reports. And so these freshmen and some of these young kids, you're finally able to start turning them loose a little bit because they understand what's expected. And there's a great group of leaders that have set the tone for our team this year and how we do things, and everybody else is getting caught up to speed. And I think you saw Vic and Deja out there really performing at a high level tonight.
You mentioned Aaliyah earlier. She's really seemed to blossom under your system. What do you credit that to?
Man, Aaliyah is so talented. Her and Agnes have similar characteristics. They're elite rebounders and elite defenders. And those two, that travels. It doesn't matter if you play a home game, an away game, 10 minutes or 30 minutes. Defense and rebounding is how you win games. And those two, Aaliyah and Agnes, do that every single night. And then they've each grown offensively, and they're able to, we spread the court, and they're able to, both of them can hit threes, and they're both getting comfortable playing and attacking off the bounce. And so Aaliyah, her best basketball is still in front of her. She's just scratching the surface of the player she's going to become.
Talked about Agnes and defense. I think there was a moment in the third quarter that really summed up who Agnes is. Dives out of bounds, throws the ball off the defender, and then comes and nails a three on the inbounds pass. Can you talk about that?
Man, great memory. But Agnes, that ball that she saved, most people would have given up on it. Even their players slowed down because they were going to let it go out of bounds. And Agnes doesn't give up on any play. Her heart, her spirit, that's why she's the backbone. The kid is an absolute warrior. And then she follows that up and sticks a three. I mean, she's going to become just an all-time crowd favorite because how can you not root for that kid? She is flying around the court and leaves it all on the court, whether she plays 20 minutes or 40 minutes. So she's just a winner. It's why she won a national championship. It's why she's been a part of multiple Final Four teams. Agnes is a flat-out winner.
We've talked after each game, then each game's a lesson. What was the lesson learned today?
That we got really good players, and we do have good depth. It was an opportunity for some kids to step up and take advantage of Sedona being out, and could not be more proud of this group as a whole. You didn't really know how it would unfold because Sedona is such an important part of the puzzle. She impacts every possession on the defensive end because of her shot blocking and size. And then our offense, half of it goes through her. So you remove that piece and you don't know how this thing's going to unfold. And what unfolded is some of these kids are good basketball players and they really stepped up.
Do you think experience like in today's game will serve well whenever Sedona has to take a breather in conference play, where if she gets in foul trouble and has to go extended time on the bench?
Without a doubt. This game is a priceless learning experience for Deja, and great growth. Again, 33 minutes tonight. She played 22 minutes all season. You can't replicate this opportunity and this growing experience. Practice doesn't replicate this. And to do it and go out and play well and have 14 rebounds and play with high energy, had 6 offensive rebounds for us. I mean, her plus minus, she was the highest on the team. Her and Vic were plus 36 and plus 38, so just awesome.
You say the most impressive part of Deja's game today is that for most of the second half she played with 4 fouls and was able to play smartly with those 4 fouls.
Yep, and you can only get that from game reps to learn how to play through that. That's why this today, priceless experience for Deja. And she almost did it too much of no fouling, where they were just shooting layups a couple times over her, but at least she was thinking right, is I don't want to foul. But again, this is going to help us become a better team down the road.
You had 4 girls over double digits. It seems like they wanted to make up for Sedona not being there, and everyone wanted a piece of the puzzle on that one.
Yep, and you're spot on. That's what we talked about in the locker room before the game is no one person's going to make up what Sedona Prince does, but collectively we can make up what Sedona does, and they did that and they proved that. So I think it's going to give them a lot of confidence too, because the journey of a season, injuries happen, different things happen, and so they need these reps to know we're going to be fine.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, you guys. Good to see you.
Enjoy finals week.
Yeah. Man, we got these kids, it's amazing, man. They're just very mature and no issues academically, and so they're so well-rounded. It's awesome, but they'll dive into that. We'll go light this week, but you guys, we got a good Lamar team coming in here that we saw against, they were in Florida when we were down there, so we got to see them play Nebraska, and they gave Nebraska all they could handle. So that was it was really good for us to be there and see that. Okay, you guys have a great week.